Welcome back to the hot mess that is my channel. If you are new, hi, I'm Marla, and if you are not new, welcome on back. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and like this video and comment, because rando numero uno wants more friends. So today I'm here with two of my favorite people, Stacy, who used to be my roommate, and she's one of my best friends, and you guys all know Justice from me almost accidentally killing her in Dairy Queen, among other things.
You almost killed her in a Dairy Queen?
I've almost killed her many times.
Nah, that was alright.
Today we're going to tell you guys a story time of how I set the apartment on fire.
Oh no.
Stacy was there and Justice was leaving. So let's set the scene, shall we?
I think we need to talk about that out there that I just wasn't the only thing that happened then.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
This wasn't the last thing that happened that week. It was like
your cat died.
My cat died. I was so upset.
Yeah, that was sad.
So my cat died. We got in a car accident. Marla smashed her. Okay, so my doors.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
my car.
okay.
So it was windy and the door shut on her finger and she busted a knuckle or something?
Yeah, I had a hairline fracture on one of my knuckles. But we didn't know that at that time. All we knew is that it hurt really bad and it started to bruise a little bit. So
that's not right.
That's not right. So Stacy had to take me to get an x-ray.
Yes.
On our way to the x-ray, we got into a car accident. So there was that, and then did anything happen after that in between the cars?
This car was dead.
Yeah, no, like it was really bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, but we were fine. We probably got whiplash, but we didn't have whiplash. I didn't have whiplash.
I had bruises all over my body from this. I don't know how.
You
had bruises on your legs? We were barely moving. Literally barely moving.
Little preface.
Okay.
I have carpal tunnel. Keep that in mind. That's important for later. It's right before Halloween, and I'm baking cupcakes and cookies for an event that I was about to. What?
I just woke up.
And I had finished all the cupcakes. This was my last batch of cookies.
I think that really just made it better.
Okay, whatever. And you were just, I don't know where you were going, but
I was going to drop off Ryan.
Oh, that's right. And what did you say to me before leaving?
So Marla doesn't know how to cook.
I'm a very bad cook.
At this point she was like, I need somebody there, I don't know how to cook. And I was like, oh, don't burn down the apartment while I'm gone.
And then Stacy, I was still in the kitchen, but you went into our room.
Because I literally just woke up and you're like, come supervise me while I cook. Okay. Fine.
I need the supervision, so
you do now.
Like I was saying, it was the last batch of cookies, the very last one. No, it was cookies. It was I made the cupcake slash brownie thing first, and then I had finished those, and then I moved on to the cookies.
Okay.
Because some of the cupcakes survived because I had them in
that night.
It was common grounds that night. Yes.
Did we make it? I don't think we made it.
I made it.
She made it. Yes.
I had to go.
Yes, we stayed.
Hey, again, we're jumping ahead.
I can't remember.
This was a long time ago.
I don't remember.
So the timer had gone off, signaling that the cookies were done. So in my mind, I had turned the oven off. I did not. I had turned the timer off. But this is important. In my mind, Marla turned the oven off.
For future reference. For future reference. This is important to remember.
So I go in to get the last tray of cookies. And I have an oven mitt on this hand, but I just had like a little dish towel in this hand. I don't remember why I did that, but I did. And as I'm going in to get the cookies, if you have carpal tunnel, you know what I'm talking about, but my hand started to cramp up like this. So my thumb hit the pan and I immediately pulled my hand back. I was like, oh shit, like I just burned the face of my thumb off. Great, awesome. So I get the cookies out with this hand and I throw them on top of the oven and I'm like, oh my god, I burnt my thumb. I'm never gonna be able to play guitar again. My life's pointless. And then I realized, where did the rag go? I turned back and to look at the oven and I see the rag on the top rack, drop to the second rack, and then drop to the bottom and ignite into flames.
First off, this rag, it wasn't, I don't even know if it was a rag, it was one of those just square
that's
oven mitt, but it had this plasticky material to it. Because at first I was like,
not anymore.
How long was it in there? But you're like, no, it just ignited right away, and I didn't understand that until I saw it. Well, I mean, it was charred, but
not all of it.
The there was a quarter left, and they were like, oh, do you want this?
It ignites into flames, and I'm just like, oh shit. And I think I did shut the oven originally, and you just came running in. I don't remember if I had.
Because you said, Stacy, fire!
Oh, okay, so I said that. Stacy comes running in, and I'm like, oh shit. And I remember opening up our window right here, because it was like,
that would make it better. Smoke.
I don't know. And Stacy
There wasn't any
says,
smoke though.
not yet. Stacy says, did you turn the oven off? And remember how I thought to myself, I had turned off the
I
oven?
didn't ask you, I said turn off the oven. I gave you one.
Oh, and I thought it, but I already thought it was off, so I was like, it's off. And then, I think you grabbed the fire extinguisher by this point, and like a total badass that Stacy is, like rips the pin out, opens up the oven, is like, shh.
Ate the fire extinguisher.
Oh, by the way, not
That's the
supposed
first
to
time
do that.
that I've ever used a fire extinguisher.
She inhaled while she was
because
spraying.
here's what happened. I sprayed it, and because she never turned the oven off, it reignited, and this cloud of whatever the fuck's inside that fire extinguisher came right at me. Meanwhile, Marla ran to get her guitar because that's the most important thing.
I'm sorry. So I ran to go get my guitar, and at one point I put my guitar down on the couch and I opened up our apartment door. I don't know why I did that.
Because this makes everything better.
But that's what set off the fire alarm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, Stace, we gotta go. Let's just go. She's like coughing, but like I'm in this mind state of...
I'm at this point where I'm a little bit delirious too. I'm going down the stairs and it just wasn't.
I'm sorry.
I'm surprised I didn't fall down the stairs.
But we made it to like the emergency exit at the side of our building, and we run to an RA, and I'm just like, it is our room, it is room 606. So we're outside for like 45 minutes. Justice is still gone at this point. She hasn't come back yet. And I'm talking to one of the RAs, and then I start bursting into tears. Like, I was sobbing. Like, hysterical sobs at this point.
Yep, I'm dying, but still have to comfort.
And my friend Joelle, who also lived in the building, she's trying to calm me down. And then Stacy calls Justice. Oh, and for reference, Sarah hadn't been here this weekend. She was at home, and we'll get to that later. I don't actually remember the conversation, so I'm gonna let you two take over.
You called. I was literally like about to pull. I was passing quick check, like about to pull back.
I
on
know,
the
you're like, the only reason you should be calling me is because something's on fire.
And I'm like, well, I was like, hello, and Stace goes, hey, buddy, and I was like, what's wrong?
And I'm like,
you were like,
what happened?
what happened was, I was like, what? Like Marla said something on fire, and she goes,
Well,
actually, yeah, and I was like,
no.
and she was like, we're okay, and I was like, no, and I was like, what happened? She was just like, there was a fire, and I was just like, where are you? And she was like, we're all outside, and I'm like, I don't see smoke, because all I could do is looking over the trees, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, is everything in the room okay? I don't know, we left. What do you mean you left? Did you try to leave? I was so confused. I was just like, what happened? I was like, let me go. I'm pulling up here, there's a shit ton of fire trucks.
I'm like, yeah, there was a fire truck.
Oh, but there was like 4 fire trucks, there was an ambulance, there was a whole bunch of cop cars, and I was like,
They really
died.
wanted to be
I
in
left
that
them.
ambulance.
I drove 20 minutes out and 20 minutes back, and they died.
Well, Justice runs up to the resident director on duty because this happened on a weekend, and you were like, Nick!
I was crying, and I had like tears in my eyes going, Nick, I'm so sorry, do I owe you money? And he was like, no.
No, and I was like, I wasn't here. And he was like, it's okay. It happened.
Fine.
I was like, is our room okay? And he was like, oh no. I've been down here the whole time.
Totally not helpful, but Justice comes over to me and she goes, 20 minutes! I was gone for 20 minutes!
I felt bad. I yelled, and
That's totally fine now.
At the time, it wasn't okay. I was just mad.
I don't blame you.
Joelle was like, girl, I just got her to come.
I'm gonna need you to not
Yeah,
right
she was
now.
like, okay, we're not gonna talk about this right now. And I was like, what happened?
Dying
Yeah,
on the
Stacey's still
ground.
coughing, and one of the resident assistants, like a student who lives on our floor, who's in charge of the floor, they wanted Stacey to actually go in the ambulance, but she was like, nah, I'm good. I mean, she wasn't good, but she was like, nah, no
It's not
thanks.
happening.
But remember the fire marshal like came over to us and like had to take our statements and all this
Yeah, like
shit?
they were like, who was in the apartment or something, and you guys went with him.
Yeah, and you were like over on the sidelines like, I can't believe that, this is ridiculous.
Like, how am I gonna tell Sarah?
Yeah, that was like the whole thing.
You know what I remember him saying? You really should have turned off the oven.
And I said, I thought, like, this is when it dawned on me that I actually had not turned off the oven. And I was just like, oh my god. I remember the fireman was just like, it's actually kind of confusing because their oven does have 2 off buttons.
Yeah.
So he like didn't blame me as much.
I did.
We were outside, I'm gonna say, for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then we get back up and the room is just covered in fire extinguisher dust.
Yeah, and it's smoky.
Oh, it's so bad.
nasty.
It was horrendous.
There is a bunch of firemen in our room. First off,
Not any cute fire.
none of them were attractive. I thought that's why they had attractive firemen, to distract you from the fire.
No.
Distract you from
Seems smart,
bullshit that was
Marshall,
going on. Yeah, right? And he
We were
like,
lied to.
he had the charred oven mitt in the sink.
Here's a souvenir.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
like,
and he got it out with our
Sink.
wooden spoon.
yeah, he was like, oh, it's really good you had these wooden spoons.
I'm
It
so
was
glad.
curved on one side and straight on the
It was
other because
literally
it was
charred
charred.
straight.
I was just
Made a
like,
blunder,
I'm really
sure.
glad there's like no tools to get things out of ovens. I'm glad wooden spoons was your go-to.
Yeah, it was the go-to. But it took us, I'm gonna say, almost an entire week to completely clean the fire extinguisher dust from everything. But we did not know that day that you were not supposed to like be inhaling all of that.
Because the firemen.
Oh, they were just like, it comes off with water.
Yeah,
And then they left.
Yeah,
That
comes
was
up
it.
with water. Bye.
So we had started to clean everything, like literally everything, because our bedroom doors were open. We also had to wash everything in our rooms.
Yeah, they found a fan in my room and they
turned
turned
it
it
on.
Which all it did was blow all the fire extinguisher dust into our bedroom, so we had to clean all of our clothes and our bedding
that
and
was
like
not
it
good.
was so gross. We were literally cleaning for 7 to 8 hours on that first day alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about right. We had to clean everything in our cabinets too, and we had to throw out a lot of any
clean the
food that was
cabinets.
open. We had to throw
I
out.
lost my toaster.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we
So
couldn't clean out the toaster. I'm trying to think. Was it somebody you knew who told us that we had to be wearing masks?
Yeah, my cousin's fiance is a volunteer fireman, and I was just like, oh, my chest has really been bothering me, and Stacy's head's bothering me.
Oh, and then I
My
kept
chest was bothering.
coughing.
Yeah, like everybody, we just felt like really sick.
Because
We were there, and I was
for
just
a
like,
really long time cleaning, so
Yeah.
our chest started to hurt. Yours, I think, was hurting more than mine was, and my head.
yeah, I had to like go outside because I was having difficulty breathing
Yeah.
and whatever, and then
I was like, go stand near the window.
I texted my mom. She was like, "Call your cousin." So I called Rachel, and Kyle was on the phone. He was just like, "Yeah, you were supposed to be wearing masks the whole time. They should have given you masks." And I was just like, "Oh, good."
So none of us could sleep there that night.
Fireman.
We all went somewhere else to sleep. We both stayed on friends' couches. I think you went to your boyfriend's at the time, and then Sarah wasn't even here.
Oh, I had to call Sarah.
Oh yeah, calling Sarah was good.
The best phone
So
call.
we waited until we were back up here and whatever. We started to
assess the
clean
damages.
whatever. Yeah, basically
Yeah.
figure out what was wrong with Sarah's oven mitt.
Yeah, but I got her a new one for Christmas.
Yeah. But I texted her, and I was like, hey, when you get a second, I need you to call me. And she was like, oh, I'm out to like this really big family dinner. Can it wait? And I was like,
Not really.
it's like, Sarah, we're all okay.
She was like, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, she was like, give me 2 minutes. Called me, what's wrong? And I was like, so what happened was.
Because that's how you start every story.
Yes, every story of 606 starts with, so what had happened was.
Yeah, and I explained and whatever, and she was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Where is everyone? Is everyone okay? And I was just like, yeah, we're all good.
I remember you put her on speaker so she could talk.
She was like, put me on speaker.
Yeah.
I put her on speaker. She goes, hello, children.
Literally, children, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I was actually afraid to tell
bad.
Sarah,
I'm like,
because Sarah's
I saw
a neat freak. Sarah is like, everything needs to be her standard of clean. Like, it
Yeah, we
is-
get clean, but it'll never be up to Sarah's standard.
No, so she wasn't actually as mad. She was like, hey, I'm glad you guys are okay, and you started cleaning, but Marley, you can never cook by yourself ever
I
again.
think that was just a known rule after
Yeah,
that.
the
Yeah.
RD that
Not
was there
allowed to
that I was
cook. Yeah.
crying to, he, anytime I saw him after that was like, Marla, oven privileges? And I was like, she's on a
That was
solid
so hard.
bread and water diet for her next lifetime. I saw him actually recently a couple weeks ago. He was like, oven privileges? And I was like, she cooks.
I can use a stove.
Yeah, not the oven.
Although, fun fact, not even a week after I put something plastic on a burner that was on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
remember
melted. So essentially, I'm not allowed in the kitchen.
And then I remember yelling at you, did we learn anything from the fire? Nothing.
We still like find fire. They never switched out our oven.
Yes, we still have the same oven.
Fire extinguisher dust, like it comes out of the cracks every once in a while in that drawer underneath that like you put all the pots in.
Thanks, Willie
Yeah.
Patterson. But that is the story of how I almost killed Stacey for the second time and I set the apartment on fire. It's a good one. It's something we can look back and laugh on.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll be seeing Stacey in more videos because like she's never at campus anymore because she graduated and she hates me. But it's fine. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and if you stay to the end, comment with like a little fire emoji or a cookie emoji.
Cute.
Yes, I think those are very appropriate.
Or a hospital emoji. Some of us needed to be there.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you la mañana.